So, in this introduction video to my YouTube channel, I am going to try to break down the too much complex working system of human life into easily relatable visuals, so that you can understand my future video content stories through the four human existential dimensions. They are the soul, body, mind, and spirit. The human journey on this earth as a soul, body, mind, and spirit is a very complicated process to understand and summarize. The human thought process is like an ever-expanding universal cloud. There is always a constant search for the soul's identity from birth until death. We as humans are a supreme living species in every dimension possible in comparison to other living creatures on the planet Earth. We are bestowed with godlike mind powers. But we are very unconscious about it. To be honest and realistic, we are very barbaric. This kind of godly power needs to be channelized in a certain way for the well-being of the human race and other cohabiting species on Earth. The human-to-human communication mediums are very complex to understand, interpret, and strategize. For the well-being of the human race and other co-species who share the same planet, our decision to seek answers through the internet has been single-dimension keyword research, which can never be a holistic solution for our present life well-being, as it does not address the cascading effects to other dimensional existence. Most of the keyword we search on the internet is based on a single dimension of human existence. It usually answers our problem at a single dimension level. But the human body and brain exist at 4 different levels of information application. So, the mind still needs to figure out how to get to a holistic answer for the internal and external world synchronization. Let me explain to you with a real-life illustration of what I mean. For dimensional existence and its synchronization for a holistic strategy, a skinny guy watches too much bodybuilding content. Now, he is excited and joins a nearby gym to get 6-packs at the earliest. Here the thought was initiated by the spirit bribing the mind to make it happen. They decide to pass such an order on the body without taking a second thought over this dimension. After a few days of going to the gym, the body complains about a pain signal to the mind where every ache needs to be managed. Due to this, 90% of the people quit in the first month itself. Now you see the impact of consuming too much bodybuilding content on the internet without realizing the cascading effects of content on other dimensions of human existence. I hope we all are familiar with the Matrix movie series. For many of us, it's just a science fiction movie. But, if you open your mind through the spiritual realms of human consciousness and try to understand it from a different perspective, the entire movie can be relatively applicable to the present scenario to filter content within us and the outer world through the opened eye of human consciousness. In this scene, Neo can be imagined our own self. You always have a choice to make your minds take a red pill and stay unconscious ignoring the signs, or take a blue pill to awaken the consciousness at the 4 levels of existence. They are soul, body, mind, and spirit. Every one of us from our birth till death is destined to find our soul life purpose for this present life. We are in search of these answers in a single dimension. Mostly it would be through the lens of a logically driven mind. When you try to implement this in life ignoring the other 3 dimensions, you pose yourself a significant hurdle and challenges. We have explored a lot in outer space, and we know very little about our own self on the various dimensions of human existential functionalities at the soul, body, mind, and spirit levels. Each human soul within the body functions differently in each environment and develops its own identity over its entire lifetime based on the past life karmic actions in the reincarnation of the birth and death cycles. What I am trying to conclude here is any content consumption through any of the mediums has to be filtered through the 4 lenses of human consciousness. Filter the soul, body, mind, and spirit. Asking the 5 W questions: what, where, when, who, and when. This way the consciousness needs to be switched on at all times in finding the better life purpose for this present life for the soul. Click the notification bell to watch my future videos on this channel. That's all for now in this video. See you soon with another interesting video about human consciousness.